The balloon that you are riding is tossed backwards and forwards through the stormy clouds, and it seems like it was at least a few hours before a strong downdraft blows the balloon out of the mists, and it comes to rest in a small clearing. What you have discovered is that Thither is a large forested kingdom, and you have landed right on the edge. Your good pilot says, "I can't fly any further. The winds are blowing me downward." Clapperclaw the Scarecrow chimes in, "Yes, I can't navigate through here. You'll need a new navigator if you want to proceed through Thither."
Is there a guild or something that you belong to?
Guild of Navigators?
Yeah. Or are you the last navigator?
No, it's just I was experienced travelling from hither to thither. You'll need somebody who can travel from thither to yon.
Of course we do.
Me and Morgoth can stay here with the balloon while you look around. You quickly discover, to cut out a lot of trial and error and bad role-playing, that the entire place is one massive enchanted fairy tale forest, and you can see about 4 miles if somebody shimmies up a tree and gets directions, which is why you can see much further than you could through hither. You're in a clearing in between 3 large mountains. Slightly to the north there is a large cave entrance, maybe half a mile away, and there's just a flash of gold glinting in the sunlight from the direction of the cave.
Could be somebody in need of assistance, lads. Let's go and have a look.
I agree.
Fair enough.
So as you head towards the cave, you come and see a scrap of parchment fluttering against a tree. You realise it's a wanted poster.
Oh, look at the wanted poster.
Oh, yes.
And get me notepad out.
There is a wanted poster, and it says, "Wanted, Will of the Feywild." And underneath it says, "Bring this wisp of a thief to me alive and unharmed, and I'll ensure that no sword can ever break your skin." And it's signed underneath, Granny Nightshade.
The chase deadly.
So you can tear it off the tree if you want, or you can make a copy.
What's the deal about half-inch in people's wanted posters?
I'll pull it down and go, I'm confiscating this on police matters.
Oh, fair enough.
The poster actually says at the bottom, to claim your reward, deliver Will and this poster to Granny Nightshade.
Even better.
So presumably you have permission to visit this. All you see before you as you approach the cave and climb above the level of the trees is vast tracts of trees, occasionally broken by large hills or mountains. Cozy torchlight radiates from the cave in the wooded hillside, and there is a sign which apparently is scratched into the rock, but inside the scratches is actual, apparently real gold, and it says Nibs Cave, visitors welcome.
In that case we have to go in.
I wonder who Nibs is.
So you march into the cave. Inside the cave, a wizened old man wearing a blindfold sits at a spinning wheel, surrounded by piles of gold. As he spins, he reaches down and grasps a handful of coins, which transform at his touch into a gleaming gold fibres. "Well, hello there, strangers."
Oh, you must be Nibs.
"I am Nib." Casting your look at the pile of gold, you estimate it to be approximately 27,213 gold pieces.
Andy?
Just roughly.
You see that he's wearing a blindfold. He has the look of a hermit or a hillman with wild, unkempt hair that sticks out, and a long, shaggy beard, wearing rags. It's been a while since I've had a visitor. I'm so glad that you're here.
We get that. So what's with all the gold?
Oh, he says, it is a sad story. If you have time for me to spin a yarn, I will happily create wonderful magical treasures for you.
Well, of course.
So he begins to pump the steering wheel with his foot. The spinning wheel. And as he grabs handfuls of gold, it transforms into this solid golden thread. He says, What is it you desire? I'll make each of you a present. I can make a necklace that is proof against detection and location, a magical bag that can hold a massive amount of things inside it.
A bag, please.
Some boots that will make you move silently, some braces that will let you shoot arrows, a cloak that will protect you, some gloves that will aid you in the sleight of hand and other arts, a wand that will find secrets for you, or a tiny hourglass.
Ooh, what's the hourglass do?
And it contains a mote of elemental energy. He says each of you gets to choose a present, and I will happily make them for you while you listen to my sorry tale.
And how much is the charge for these items?
Oh, they are free to you and a terrible, terrible price to me, as you will come to find out. So, a bag, you said?
Yes, please.
Very good. With the spinning wheel, squeak, squeak, with every rotation as he begins to spin a golden bag. I've led a cruel and heartless existence. I earned these riches by exploiting my tenants' misery, buying up condemned property and renting it out for an exorbitant fee. Granny Nightshade has helped me to make amends. I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me and my ill-gotten gains to good use. She cursed me to dwell forever in this cave, spinning my gold into useful items for anyone who comes this way.
Richie, is there any chance you could put in the chat what the items were?
No, I just gave you the description.
All right. What was the first one again?
An amulet that will protect you.
Right, okay.
Well, non-detection, wasn't it?
He says, my curse cannot be broken until I've given away all of my gold to people that pass this way. It's a terrible curse. For Granny Nightshade, she did exactly what I wanted. I have to wear this blindfold because the terrible spirits of those who died indirectly because of my hand and my miserliness stand behind me and curse me.
Would it be possible for us to have an amulet of protection?
Of course, he says.
That would be great.
I will happily. The first one is, an amulet. It's a knitted necklace, a proof against detection and location, a bag that will hold a wondrous amount of items, some boots that are silent, some braces that will help you shoot ranged weapons, a cloak to protect you, gloves that will aid you in the thievery ways, wand of detection of secrets, and a tiny hourglass that contains a mote of elemental energy.
Can I have one of them cloaks?
You can have one of those cloaks. He finishes spinning the bag.
Can you do it in blue?
I cannot, he says. It has to be the gold. So he hands you a bag of holding.
That's very kind of him.
It is in the party sheet. The pile of gold has gone down by quite a chunk, and he smiles and says, "Thank you. It is wonderful that you've helped me in such a manner."
Oh, it's quite alright.
Oh, that's the wrong bag of holding. And who was next?
It was the amulet.
The amulet. Very well. I'll have to dig out a bag of holding, Andy. But it will hold £500 of things that will fit through the neck. It is a beautiful. It's spun out of beautiful golden thread. However,
I will repay his kindness with a small bunch of carrots. Well, that is all that I possess at the moment.
elvannor, he squeaks away, and the knitted necklace is in the inventory before you. It is a protection of proof against detection and location. He says, "There you are," and holds it out for you.
Thank you so kindly. This will protect me from my evil stepmother.
Now he says, "What is it?"
I'd like the wand of secret detection, please.
Very well. It will be most difficult to spin out of yarn, but I'll give it a go for you. Right, your bag is in the party sheet.
Thank you very much.
And he begins to spin. You have any interesting tales to tell? I sadly cannot leave this cave.
Well, yeah. This one time, right, I was in the pub with my mate John and Tinkle, and we discovered dart. It was brilliant.
Oh, dart, you see. Sadly, I wouldn't be able to take the blindfold off to participate in this. Your wand is ready, sir, as he hands you a wand. All of these items are pure gold, and they glitter and gleam and look expensive.
Can I have one of them cloaks, please?
Certainly, he says, and he begins to actually spin a fine golden cloak, which arrives duly in the party sheet for you. A fine cloak of protection, of the most glorious golden silk.
Oh, thank you very much. That's much kind of you.
The large pile of gold has gone down quite some bit, and he smiles and looks happy. There is whatever Dobbsy would require, but we shall find.
Are you able to eat while you spin?
I am able to eat, yes.
Oh, that's a relief. I just wondered if it was one of those things where you couldn't have a decent meal till you'd finished all your work.
Oh, wow, that's a horrible curse, that.
Did we get a long rest in the balloon, by the way?
No, it was far too stormy and unpredictable.
Well, if you'd like to hear a tale of war and mischief, as young children we ventured into this fair and carnival, or was it carnival, called the Witchlight Carnival. And there we lost things most precious to each of us. And we have to delve into the fair realm to fight to regain these things we've lost.
I didn't lose anything.
Actually, I should have mentioned at the beginning, as soon as you arrived in Thither, Sheiluk and Dobbsy, you felt the pull of the things that you had lost. They are somewhere within this realm.
Just a quick question, Rich. I've equipped the cloak, but it's not doing anything.
Okay, are you sure?
Really sure.
And as if by magic, Dobbsy appears. Hello, mate.
You have not attuned to it for a start.
Oh, yeah. What about that?
Your AC is 16. I might need to sort that out. Just all your AC and stuff manually. But hello, Dobbsy. You've arrived in Thither. You have noticed that the thing you are missing
is it energy? Because that's what I'm lacking at the minute.
It is, yes. No, sorry. Elvannor and Dobbsy was last time, wasn't there? Yeah, so it's Sheiluk and Britwick are missing. You have detected that your missing thing is here.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but all of you furry humanoids look the same to me. Oh.
How dare you, sir?
And so you've arrived in Thither. You arrived in a wooded clearing next to a cave. You've gone to the cave, and a man named Nib lives there, and he has a pile of gold of approximately 27,213 gold pieces, less quite a few now, and has offered to spin you a magical item while you hear his sorry tale.
That doesn't sound suspicious.
Well, he did tell you the sorry tale. He basically was a miser, and he'd been cursed to give away his treasure to people, and he can't break it until he has given it all away. So you have the choice of, let me see, an amulet that prevents you from being detected, a bag that will hold a wondrous amount of items, some boots that will make you silent, some braces that will help with ranged weapons, a cloak that will protect you, some gloves that will aid you in the art of sleight of hand, and a wand of secrets, or a tiny hourglass that contains an elemental shard. He can spin you any of these items.
As I'm a roguey type, the not being detected one sounds quite good.
What's he called again, sorry?
Nib.
Nib, can you tell us about this Granny Nightshade? What's she like? And does she have any sisters?
She has thrice sisters, yes. She's a terrible, terrible tyrant from Thither. She rides about on a rocking horse and has a gigantic mechanical key that hangs out of her back. That it indicates how much of a temper she's in. The faster it spins, the better mood she's in. When she gets upset, the key turns slowly. If she loses her temper, it stops completely. She's obsessed with capturing Will of the Feywild, a young boy who has helped a handful of younger children escape from her place of residence known as Loomlurch. She takes young children and sets them in her workshop crafting toys.
So she's like the anti-Santa.
Anti-Santa?
Anti-Santa, yeah?
Sounds like a bit of a wind-up merchant to me, but that
Oh, I knew that
was
coming
a good
from
one,
someone.
Andy.
However, as you know, there's your cloak of protection, O'Neill. As you know, things move about in the Feywild. And whilst Loomlurch is roughly to the north, it perhaps moves around. You won't be able to get into Loomlurch without an invitation or some means that Granny Nightshade will want to let you in. Did you want the boots, Dobbsy?
Yeah, you wanted the amulet of non-detection.
Is that right? Do you want the amulet of non-detection?
Yeah.
Very well, he says. He knits it out of pure gold, and the thing that comes out is also pure gold as well. The amulet is in the party sheet, if you could just take that. I thought the bags of holding, everybody just went, yeah, bag of holding.
I am a good boy.
All the loot Dobbsy could have stored in a bag of holding.
Well, I thought of an item to protect myself from being discovered or found. Well, she'll have a good job trying to find us in the bloody Feywild.
The
I've just got pockets full of carrots.
So you can carry 500 pounds of carrots now in your bag.
Awesome. Wonder if I can get a crocodile in here.
You can. It's got to be with less than 2 feet wide, so you can actually stuff the crocodile in if you wanted to.
Awesome.
But could it breathe in there?
Well, yeah, I'll just leave its head poking out the top.
No, they can't breathe when they're in a bag of holding. You can they suffocate after 10 minutes.
Yeah, but leave its head poking out, put a strap on the bag, sling it over me back. Crocodile doesn't wear nothing and still say out.
Okay. You're in the Feywild. Crazy things have happened. You know what I mean?
He's only got little legs, bless him.
He says, will of the Feywild's motley group of rascals live in a trent named Little Oak, but it moves around. It's why Granny Nightshade has never managed to capture him. Were you to seek out Will, I would suggest that you try the Goblin Village, which is to the north east of here, quite a few miles away. Loomlurch is somewhere to the north. Little Oak, the Goblin Village is to the northeast, next to the floating islands.
What's your opinion of Will? Is he really the bad person that Granny Nightshade says he is?
I've never met him myself, but he rescues children from the workshop, so I would imagine that's why Granny Nightshade is none too happy with him.
Aha. Well, he doesn't sound all bad to me.
Also, the calendar is set. You have 8 days to perform the task that you had sworn with Granny Nightshade.
She wanted a sister's picture, didn't she, or portrait?
Yeah. So we're going to set that as... We'll set it as Myrtle the 1st, which is March the 1st.
Now, did she say her sister's portrait, a specific portrait of her sister, or can we just have one drawn up of her and take that?
No, it was specifically the portrait that her sister owned of herself.
That's meant to be some kind of like Dorian Gray shit.
That does seem likely. Earlier notes on your character sheet, now on your main sheet, your effect is on and the things that have changed are in green.
Thank you ever so much, old man. Very kind of you.
If you see any travellers that have not got one of my gifts, please send them my way. The faster I can give all this stuff away, the better it'll be.
Oh, well, there's a couple of guys on our around the corner who can probably use them. Should I go and get them?
That sounds like an excellent plan.
I'll go and get the knight and clap.
Clapperclaw.
That's what I said, did I?
You did, yes. So you bring them to the cave, and with great delight they receive golden gifts from Nib. Clapperclaw is staying with the balloon, as is the knight. They receive their items with great wonderment. Clapperclaw chooses the necklace to protect him from scrying from the hags, and the good Sir Knight chooses the elemental moat. Nib says, be careful of that. Do not drop it until you intend to use it, for once smashed, a great elemental will come flying forth under your command.
Oh, that's kind of handy, isn't it?
He says, when you get to Loomlurch, there's a massive goblin candy market there, but Granny Nightshade's parlour and workshop will be off limits to you unless you can somehow gain entrance.
Well, I suppose if Will is able to smuggle her children to safety, he probably knows a way in and out of her workshop.
That's a very good point. Huh? Are we doing another heist? Because I don't think we've got appropriate music. Also, we probably need code names. So, where we're going to go first? Over to the east?
Northeast to this Goblin Village to see if we can find this Will of the Wisp.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Normal speed is 3 miles per hour, and there's 8 travelling hours in a day, so you can move 3 hexes per hour. If you wish to fast pace it, you can do 4 miles per hour, but you will get a -5 penalty to wisdom perception checks.
No, we should probably just take it nice and easy. I mean, we're not in a rush, really, are we?
Like I explained earlier, Dobbsy, you can see further, even though it's a huge enchanted fairy forest, because every so often somebody will shimmer up a tree and have a look to keep you going in the right direction.
Okay,
Dobbsy
cool.
will shimmy up a tree so we can also be entertained while he's looking out.
Indeed.
But I can do it better than you.
Yes.
Right, that is to the northwest. Is that the way you used to head? Because you said northeast.
No, hang on. I'm being stupid.
Oh, the other east.
Yeah, the other east. That's the one.
Keep moving, that.
North-ish.
Right, you trek through the enchanted forest, and in the distance you see a large clearing. But as you are heading to the northeast, a terrible, terrible sight catches your eye. in the ground, there are great claw marks, 3 feet deep, perhaps 5 feet long. Can you give me some nature checks?
I bet it's got teeth to match. No.
I know all about
roll.
nature, me.
I still think
Oh,
it's
have I
got
just
teeth
got,
to
have I got to
match.
manually roll it? Oh, sorry.
I can send you it if you want. That's fine.
No, it's fine.
I have to send you the ones that are hidden. But if you want us to, that's absolutely fine. I can send you them. Right, the monstrous claw prints lead along the forest floor. It's clearly 3 feet from heel to toe. I need... What do we get? Closest was elvannor. You're not sure what it is, but it's big and probably dangerous.
And what direction's it going in?
Can we go in the other one?
It's heading to the north, and I'll send a request. Select all PCs.
So with the better look, if it's going north and we go northeast, it can go on its merry way and we'll never make it.
There you go. Can I have a survival roll from you, please?
No, survival, I can just about do.
Survival, everybody seems to be quite good at, apart from poor Sherlock and Dobbsy. After about a mile,
Brilliant at survival,
the
mate.
trail disappears abruptly. As you are looking at the trail, the prints at the end of the trail are unusually deep and then disappear. And you conclude that the creature of whatever it is has launched itself into the air. But it can obviously fly as well.
All good signs.
It's
So-
running, perhaps.
Or wyvern.
Or it's in the canopy of the trees.
I'll look up.
You look up, you just see glorious treetop spanning before you.
Don't ask me to shut up a tree to have a look. I'll break me bleeding neck when I fall out.
It's true.
I'll catch you.
So, that is excitingly the first hour.
Presume we're pressing on, are we?
Probably an
Oh,
idea.
I think so.
Right.
Oh,
You head to the northeast and you see a river off in the distance and that strange clearing a short distance to the northwest.
do we head for the river or do we scope out this clearing while we're here?
I think we should check the clearing.
Aye, thought you'd say that.
Make sure the clearing's cleared.
Aye, good plan.
I say
There
we smoke
wouldn't
all
be
those
a
rumors,
thing.
but that's just me.
Okay, so it takes maybe 10 minutes to walk into the clearing. And as you approach,
This is going to be a pixie town or something, isn't it?
That's gotta hurt. Imagine if you had a corrupted ring.
a gigantic ring of toadstools stands in the clearing in the forest.
That's fairy stuff, that.
I think standing at the edge of the clearing and looking at them is probably the safest course of action.
There's a whole bunch around. One of them shouts, "What's the matter, big ears? You frightened?" And, to which they all burst out laughing.
What, the toadstools are laughing at us?
Yep.
Cheeky bastards. No, I've just never seen anything quite so ugly before.
That's because you haven't got a mirror on you.
I'll look them up and down, then look a bit and go, I didn't realise they could stack shit that high.
Oh, don't talk about shit. They'll get all excited.
Well, they are mushrooms after all.
Where poor little buggers get dragged up, don't they? Grow in the gutter.
Granny Nightshide's going to turn your bones to soup, and then she's going to put the offal on our lovely roots, and we're going to drink you all up.
Oh, God, if you drink me,
Nick,
you'll
you
probably get quite
recall
drunk.
from your days back in the Feywild that sometimes fairy rings may be used as means of crossing.
Nah. Where does your ring go to, then? Or are you not important to go anywhere?
Oh,
I'm not showing you my ring until we say your ring.
Well, mine's smaller, but I'll bend over and show my arsehole.
God blimey, you to get a job down here. You want to come and stick your arse in the ground?
Not really.
I wouldn't tell you, even if we went somewhere.
Where?
There's more outrageous laughter from all of the tiny little mushrooms that surround the outside of the ring.
I fancy a mushroom omelette. Do you guys?
Well, you know what goes quite well with carrots is mushrooms.
Yeah.
You wouldn't bloody dare eat this. I'll give you the shits.
Wouldn't that be good for
You
your
wouldn't
friends?
know because you'd be cooked and eaten,
A little bit of garlic. Some
so you wouldn't get the
rosemary.
satisfaction.
I'm actually surprised that they're so boring and uninterested. I mean, for a bunch of fun guys.
Oh, bad.
There's no point in asking these guys anyway. I mean, you know, they know nothing. Kept in the dark and fed on shit, basically.
I like it.
Well, aren't you the funny ones? At least your faces are.
You're quite mean.
You'd be laughing when I set a bonfire around them.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot diameter circle of colourful 6-inch tall toadstools.
Do I think they're poisonous?
Well, if judging by their mean nature, then if they taste anything like their wicked sense of humour, they are.
Yeah, they've certainly got a toxic attitude anyway.
What you were saying about nutmeg, about rings being used for travel. If you pick a few, does that sort of destroy the ability to travel places?
Well, I think if you smash the biggest one up, the rest of them can't do nothing because they're smashed.
I think we should maybe try that.
And I bet the biggest one's the gobbiest one.
Well, it's usually the way until you eat them, and then not so much. I'll try to be quite intimidating. Another thing about toadstools is they really don't like getting cut into tiny little pieces and took far away from the circle.
He raises himself to his 6 foot of height and edgily shakes his dust cap and goes, "You wouldn't dare violate the rules of hospitality in Thither. You wouldn't dare."
Hospitality? You have not asked us to be here, come here and be safe.
You're in Granny Nightshade's place. It's all Granny Nightshade's. You wouldn't dare lay one finger on me. And as he's doing that, like he's rocking his head, get cocky backwards and forwards. You wouldn't dare lay one finger on me.
Here's a question.
I'll stroll over and lay one finger very gently on him. You were saying?
As you reach down, he scuttles to the side. The whole ring sort of shifts as the toadstools all move around to get away from you. It's a very bizarre sight.
Oh God, my ring's moving.
Well, there's certainly a bit of a twitchy ring, aren't there?
Get you a cream for that.
See that? The size of him coming to pick on little toadstools like us. Rotten bastards. See that, brothers? When Granny Nightshade comes, we can tell her these bastards were trying to hurt us.
No, I thought hospitality, or at least I didn't think hospitality meant sitting with your arse buried in the forest floor shouting insults at people. Or maybe I've got it wrong.
Or maybe you need to clean those big ears out with a pipe cleaner.
Sherlock seems to be pretty much our expert on things fair. What are the rules of hospitality, my old mate?
Well, not to do any harm. Basically, be nice to each other.
And presumably, does this work both ways?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there should be good courtesy.
So, as things stand, there's not been much hospitality shown by these little toadstools, has there?
No, No, you're right there. They haven't offered us even a drink. Never mind something to eat. I don't understand hospitality nowadays.
He kicks with his little roots. He's like, by all means, come and get a mouthful of dung. Help yourselves.
I could always offer them some food, make them big and strong. I need to take a shit anyway.
It's not a bad idea, that. Would you like us to turn all over you boys?
There's a kind of huddled discussion as the little caps come together. To be honest, we wouldn't actually mind that.
Well, what's it worth, lads?
Yeah, because hospitality's got to work both ways.
Oh, I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you at all. Bagger off. You're thieving twats, that's what you are. Trying to charge poor little mushrooms an inordinate amount of money.
Now, if only somebody built a portable toilet in the middle of your ring, saying, free shits. You would be well fed, wouldn't you, by passing trade?
Well...
passing trade. Yes, I like that.
I suppose, yeah. Are you going to dig a latrine in the middle of a fairy ring? That seems very bright of you. Don't you know we're magical and all that?
Magic? I fucking hate magic.
You see, if I was you lads, I wouldn't have mentioned the M word. You'll set him off.
I hate magic. It makes me want to smash stuff.
It does bewilder the GM somewhat that you've... thought you were talking to the non-magical talking mushrooms?
I have a lot of that happening.
It's a thing. What does happen?
Is there any information we want off these fellas before I shit on them?
You've got a fascination with shit, haven't you? As after dealing with a gelatinous cube last week full of shit.
Actually, Tracy, you'll find that was a gelatinous poob.
Oh my
God.
Could have been worse. Could have been gelatinous pube.
Or it was employed to clear up in a brothel and it was a gelatinous lube.
Oh. No. It's getting worse.
or a Leroy Jenkins, a gelatinous noob.
Oh!
So, all joking aside, we wish to continue the interaction with the rude little mushrooms.
I think we should head on to try and find this Goblin Village.
Well,
Yeah, they're obviously totally pointless, these mushrooms.
It's the blunt caps.
It is.
Well, they haven't got much in the way of good headwear anyway. Ignore them.
Good bloody riddance, they shout as you turn your backs upon them. You've got 2 more hexes of movement, Andy.
Right.
Well, that is the second hour of travel.
Well, that should take us almost to the river with a bit of luck.
So, arriving at the shores of a great sparkling river, ahead you see large mountains that will be difficult to travel over and will count as difficult terrain, so you'll only move half as fast. Or you can head around them.
Oh, we could go around them, I suppose. What's this river like? Is it sort of like fresh, clean, pleasant water,
Yeah,
unlike it was?
Beautiful sparkling brook that tinkles and almost sings as you stand next to it.
Oh, I'll fill me water flask with it then.
Yeah, I'll fill up as well.
So you stay and maybe pause for a few minutes, fill your water flasks up, and as you do, you spin round as you hear a clip-clop behind you, and stepping out of the forest towards the river is an aged centaur approaching the river.
Hey up, Dubsy, what are y'all at?
Oh, there he says. His hair is all grey, his face is wrinkled, and he looks like he's lame as he's walking a little strange.
I'll greet him.
Well
Hey!
met. Well met, travellers, well met.
You seem to have injured yourself somehow.
I know, alas, it's just the arthritis. It slows me down.
Thought for a minute there you hurt your foot.
So I am still here. The rest of my members of my clan have galloped away to safety before the mists came. I was not quick enough to keep up. And as you look, he's got his eyes are a bit milky. Perhaps he has cataracts or some other kind of defect that's affecting his sight. I've just come to fill my canteen at the river. By your leave.
Would I know if lesser restoration would fix those disabilities? Because it does seem to cure blindness and...
It would probably help with the blindness, yes. But the other stuff's caused just by old age. It's not magical blindness.
I say, may I try and help? I think I can do something for the blindness of yours.
Of course, of course.
Right, okay, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
You cast Restoration and the cataracts in his eyes clear, and he looks about as if he hasn't seen clearly for a while, and he says, "That's marvellous. I must give you something for the cure. As per the rules, is there anything I can give you or any service I might be able to perform?"
We're looking for this Goblin Village.
Ah, yes, it's to the north and slightly to the east, perhaps 15 miles or so. If you head to the northwest along these mountains here, you'll come to the Weirwood Pool, but you won't be able to approach it, so it would be quite a detour to go around the pool. Perhaps you should head along the edge of the mountains to the east and then head north from there. I mean, the Weirwood Pool is a beautiful place, but sadly none may approach it.
Why not?
It has a powerful enchantment about it, and you can only approach it so close, and then you can never get any closer no matter how long you walk towards it. It was a powerful fear enchantment from the days of Prismare. I must warn you about Prismare. Prismare is fading, it's crumbling, and if I were you, I would try and return from whence you came, because sadly, unless Zybilna is restored, all of Prismare will crumble to nothing.
Well, suppose you know what happened to Zybilna, do you, by any chance?
No one knows what happened to Zybilna. She was there one day, and then all of a sudden the Hags of the Hourglass Cloven appeared, split Prismare into 3 and declared their rulership over it. None of the inhabitants here have any love for them, believe me, and we miss our fairy queen with all our hearts. In fact, if you meet most of the inhabitants, other than the direct representatives of the hags, such as the Red Caps, most of them will happily aid you if you tell them that you are trying to find Zybilna. If you were tell the servants of the hags that, however, then it will almost certainly cause an instant enmity.
Are the red caps like them mushroom toadstooly blokies?
Oh no, that's the fairy rings, sadly hung over from the days of Prismere. The ones to the west have been corrupted by Granny Nightshade. There are some scattered fairy rings that can be used as transport around, but you'd have to find an uncorrupted one.
Ah, interesting.
While they're all having a chat with the centaur, I'm going to let Snoodles out the bag and make sure he's on his lead and let him have a swim in the river.
He's a very nice.
He's a very good boy.
He's a lovely little crocodile. What is he? He's a crocodile.
A crocodile. Yeah, Winterboar is quite surprised as you pull a crocodile out of the bag and says, well, I wasn't expecting that.
Very few people are. Have a carrot.
Thank you. Again, I'm in your debt. If there's any service that I can give you or perhaps help later, then
I'm
please.
sure we'll think of something.
And also, if there's anything we can do for you, just stay. And if we can, we will.
I just want Sibylna to come back and restore the land of Prismere before it's gone forever.
I asked him, is there any centaur villages close by, or is there just like a wandering few of them, or what?
No, they're all gone. They were engulfed by the mists. They were on the very edge of what is now Thither, and they have been engulfed by the mists. I'm the last of my kind here. Well, apart from you, Dobbs, it's good to make your acquaintance. I have not seen one of our ilk for some time.
He's an ilk, he is.
He is an ilk.
I thought he was a centaur, not an elk. Sorry.
So, you exchange pleasantries for a
Think we
while.
best be moving on. People to see, indigenous populations to rescue.
Before we go up, I asked him, I tell him about the tracks we saw, and if he knows what sort of beast would make them.
He says, going a bit Scottish. He says, "Where the Jabberwock, for it is a fierce hunter, and it kills all that it comes across. If you see it, it's probably too late."
But it was brillig, wasn't it?
It's a raw brick hit brick tick tonight. The nicked.
Careful, it's got a vorpal blade to go snicker-snack.
Oh, you've heard of the Vorpal Blade then? That's a
Aye.
that's a famous sword in Prismere. It's been long lost. Nobody has seen it in many a time.
Jabberwockies have got him and they go snicker-snack, according to the poem that my old ma used to tell me.
Aye, if you see it, then you should run. You should hide.
Probably a good idea. Have someone's bloody head off for one of them.
It's a vicious beast and it serves only the hags of the coven. So, I would come with you, my friends, but alas, I will slow you down.
Well, we should definitely be moving on, chap. So, where to?
Hey, if you do want him to come with you, he will slow you down to 2 hexes instead of 3.
That's still faster than when we were walking about with Brian.
It's true, but then you didn't have 8 days to perform a task.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
there is that.
Everybody warned you, don't go lightly into fair bargains, and then you immediately enter into a fair bargain. Chuckle, stapling me fingers together, Mr. Burns style.
Well, I suppose we'd better press on then, hadn't we?
I guess so.
Onwards we should press, so it is.
Ask him if he's heading in any particular direction, just in case we may meet up with him later on.
I'm not in vain living out the last short period of my life trying to find out what happened to Sibylna. So if I come across any clues and we bump into each other, I shall dutifully pass them on.
Likewise.
Very nice of you. Thank you very much.
Well, with that, I shall put me crocodile back in the bag, which is not a euphemism.
I snigger.
And then I suppose we'd better press on across the river.
Indeed. So you head south across the along the southern slope of the mountain, but you don't meet anything. You've been travelling for 3 hours now, so you can travel some more.
Right, well, that should put us about, and if we go sort of northeast from the Allow.
Off in the distance again, you see whoever it is that's shinning up the tree to have a look. You see a break in the forest, which is obviously another one of those fairy rings.
Shall we risk it?
Yeah, why not?
Well, he did say the ones to the west were corrupted, so hopefully this one will be better.
Yeah, well, there you go. We'll go and have a look.
Right, so you head over to the ring. And as you approach, you hear singing. Come along, and if you feel like your happiness is the truth. And as you approach, you see, do I have picture of these mushrooms singing and dancing away around the edge of the ring to a well-known tune about being happy.
If they start singing anything by the Backstreet Boys, burn them with fire, boys.
There's a swarm of these weird little singer mushrooms with little eyes singing happily to themselves.
That's about
there's the image.
normal for around here, isn't it? Oh, I need one.
Oh, look at them. Oh, we like them.
All right, lads.
Hey, hi there.
How are you doing?
We're doing fabulous, isn't that right, lads? And he turns and they're like all nodding. Yeah, it's fabulous, yeah.
Bless them. But they're lovely.
I'm
They
just
are
going to
lovely,
have
them,
one
right?
to go in his bag of holding.
No, you'll suffocate to death.
And one of them goes, new verse, same as the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come along if you feel like happiness is the truth, 'cause I'm happy. As the ring bursts into song again.
I asked them how they're doing and what are they up to.
We are great. We're just being happy, being in the ring. Please join in. Come on, join in with the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll join in.
Ah, yeah, I'll sing and all. You'll be on
Yeah.
the performance check.
I want DC 12 performance checks.
Oh, lad, I've got to tell you, I've got a voice like a cat girl with a bag of spanners. Oh,
Oh,
the
no.
other hand.
It's good.
I'm boogieing on down badly.
Yeah, badly for some people. Nutmeg's bad. See, look, it's pretty good as you join in with the song and dance around the ring. They finish the song and one shouts, "What should we sing next?" And the other one shouts, "Well, the same song we always sing," as they burst into another rendition.
Let the bodies hit the floor? No? Okay. I say to the, well, does one of them appear to be like the lead mushroom?
No, not at all. They all
All right.
seem to be a beautiful communal fungal body.
I'll address them all and I'll say, oh, not 3 or 4 hours ago, we bumped into another group of mushrooms, but they were horrible to us. They were nasty and rude, not like you guys. Yous are awesome.
Well, they were toadstools, weren't they?
Oh no, that's terrible.
They were proper horrible bastards.
Somebody told us that fairy rings, like your good selves, have the ability to transport us places. Is that true?
It is, yes.
Wow. Where could we go?
Anywhere,
Where could you
really.
go? Where could you go now?
You have to do it the proper way, though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is.
Oh.
Oh, I think I might know that. I bet it involves a stick.
A stick.
Yes.
As the ones at the back finish this song, they go, "What are we going to sing next?" Well, we only know the one song, and then they begin to launch into another rendition of "Happy."
Could someone teach them another song? Like any other fucking song?
I know one that goes, a wizard's staff has a knob on the end.
Yeah, teach them that.
Do you want to teach them a wizard staff as a knob on the end, Dobbsy?
Oh, fuck yes.
So you shout, oh, like this, little shrooms. It's a performance check. Request roll DC 13. Oh, you fail by 1. They don't seem to be able to pick the tempo up. There's some muttering around us. He doesn't know what he's talking about. What kind of bloody song's that? It doesn't even sound happy. How can you be happy to a song like that?
All right, I'll shut up then.
I can teach them a song. I can either teach them my Get On Your Nerves song or Sweaty Betty by the Mac Lads. Could we be causing a danger to the entomologicals in this place by teaching the Indigs weird, possibly not raunchy songs?
Do you wish to try and teach them a song?
I will try to teach them I know a song that will get on your nerves.
Something nice, please, guys.
I'm going to teach them I know a song that will get on your nerves.
Right, so Elvannor pleads with you not to do this, but then you hear a whole fairy ring start off, and it goes round in a circle. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Then the next one starts, I know a song, and this all goes round in a big song until they're all singing it.
Oh God.
Oh, they'll be doing three-part harmony and everything.
Yeah. The campastry, for that is what you're talking to, nearest to you, Earl says, "Thank God for that, you've taught us a new song. Here." And he shakes his cap, and from underneath his cap, a small badge or brooch in the shape of a mushroom falls out.
Ooh.
And lands at your feet.
I will tack it to my vest next to my
Bracy, you haven't
terrified-
took your amulet.
Okay, hang on. I'll see if I can find it.
Nutmeg, here you go. I think I'm going to stick it straight in your inventory. I'm going to try. I can. There you go.
I don't know which one it is.
It's the charm.
Oh,
Oh, indeed.
well, it should be handy.
It would seem.
Thank you very much, my mushroomy pal. It's nice to see you've got the stones.
Is somebody going to teach me a bit of I can't get no satisfaction by any chance then?
I was going to say Ace of Spades, but
Oh,
Ace of spades, ace of spades.
I teach them back in the black.
good one. Don't teach them anything from a supernatural soundtrack, or Tracy will be singing it all day long.
Oh yeah, they've got to be singing "Carry On, My Wayward Son."
So go for it, Dave. DC 13 performance check. It's good. Yeah, oh, that was an accident. Don't click on yours.
know,
Yeah,
man, I
they
want
pick
to
up
click it
Carry
anyway.
On My Wayward Son quite quickly, and very soon the whole fairy ring is harmonising to it.
God, these are going to get requests.
Sadly, they only have shaken out one charm, which has been claimed by Nutmeg. Oh,
Right, I shall give them.
Apparently, characters can plumb the depth of your memories, and with a successful check, realise what you need to do to activate it. Oh, do you wish to do that?
Yes, please.
It's an Arcana check, which I imagine everybody's really good at.
I hate magic.
Yeah, so we got a failure, a reroll of a 1, which is still a failure, a failure, a failure, and a failure. No, you do not recall correctly the steps to activate a fairy ring.
I do. You shout, "Switch on, you bastard!"
Could we ask the fairy ring how you activate the fairy ring?
Oh, I don't
You
know.
dance round them, don't you? Tripping hither, tripping thither. No one can.
I don't know. We never paid much attention. Somebody was waving a stick about, but that's about it.
Is there any way in this that a sort of clerical monkey type character could sort of pray for, I don't know, a hint from their god?
Why don't you teach them kung fu fighting?
You would imagine that you would not get a hint from your god. You would have to consult somebody with fair knowledge. Perhaps there's somebody in Thither that would be able to answer that kind of fair question.
What about that kid?
What about old mate the centaur?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Centaurs aren't very... Well, he could do, yeah. He could now.
Ask him if they know where the Goblin Village is.
No, sorry, we're kind of stuck here. We don't get to travel much. We only see people who come past.
have you seen anybody recently?
Not for quite a while, no.
Weren't we
The
supposed
fairy
to?
queen sometimes comes through here, and she's nice, but we haven't seen her for quite a long time.
Weren't we supposed to go a bit west?
No.
Yeah, around the skirts of the mountain.
If you went west, the windboard said you would arrive at a place called the Weirwood Pool.
What we wouldn't be able to approach.
Yes. It is protected by strong fairy magic.
Right, I've got a song for them. I don't remember how it goes, though. I just remember the lyrics or the name of the song. Fairies Wear Boots by Black Sabbath.
Right, well, you spend some time teaching songs to the Camparis, and you realise they're pretty dim, to be fair. Their brains are made of mushroom, and they can't provide you with any information as they have not travelled. So you reckon you've getting all of the information that you're possibly going to get from them.
And that's our cue to move on.
That is your cue to move on. Otherwise, I mean, you can jump in the middle of the ring and try doing stuff if you like, but you
We
have
should
no
probably go
actual
somewhere
clue
and have a
about things.
rest, because we're a bit knackered, aren't we?
It's hour 6 as you head to the northeast.
I could do it. I've spent a few spells on that, so.
Oh, look, a flying thing to the north. Go northwest.
The Floaty Isles. You have 2 hours of travel left today before you must rest. You can rest earlier if you wish.
I say we move a little bit more to the northwest and then we rest.
Right? So north or northwest?
Yeah, northwest.
Well, that's sort of puts us about there, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. You travel to the northwest, but you only travel for a mile, and you see a quaint little clearing in the forest. Several quaint dwellings sit on lush terraces in a forest alcove. Small goblins move about taking care of chores. Although there is some bustle to the town, it seems to be languishing, suffering from the inescapable decay spreading throughout Thither. There's a scent in the air, a sweet sugary aroma just barely masking the distant lingering rot.
That's the candy mine.
It is indeed the candy mine.
Well, we could camp here, or we could go into town and see if we've got an inn. What we want to do?
Let's go in and see if they've got an inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we might be able to help them. They might be able to help us.
So you
You never
stand
know.
on the edge of Terrace Town, of which I have sent the map.
You have indeed.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Several small goblin children run around your feet as you approach the town.
Hello, children.
Oh, you little mite. Where's the inn?
We don't have an inn.
Got a tavern?
One of them inns or taverns or things. No, we you might go to the mayor's house, but we haven't got one of them inn things.
Where's the mayor's ass?
The point, and it's that quite grandiose building with the yellow archway to the east.
Oh, we'll go that way then.
I'm going to unlock your totem movement for this map because you don't need to move it specifically. You can just move
How
where you
the
want.
dickens do we get up there?
Well, you just go round here and up there. It's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, so taking a few minutes to navigate through the strange layout of the Goblin Village, you arrive at the mayor's house. It even says Labana Mossy Pants, Mayor, on a sign on the door.
Go on then, Nutmeg. You're sort of official. You knock.
What was the name again?
And on the door it says Labana Mossy Pants, Mayor.
I'll knock on the door.
So you rap on the door, and a female goblin voice shouts from inside, "Come in!"
I'll go in.
As you enter the small, delicate room with lovely wickerwork buildings inside, it's all built into the side of the hill and the tree. It's all natural, and it seems to blend in beautifully. There's a male goblin who is standing next to, you presume, his Lorbanna, because she has mossy pants on, and he seems to be weeping as he's dabbing at his eyes with a handkerchief.
Oh, no. Never mind.
Lorbanna says, Benty, I'll try and do what I can, but there's been no sign.
Anything we can do to help?
She steps forward and holds a hand out to shake it with you. Hello, I'm Mayor Lorbanna.
Pleased to meet you. I am Nutmeg. This is our boss, Sherlock, and Britwick, and Dobbsy, and elvannor.
It's lovely to have
And this
visitors.
is Snoodle the crocodile.
Oh, very sorry. Sorry about that, Snoodles.
Is he house trained?
Oh, he is. He is. He's a very well-behaved crocodile.
Yeah, but Nutmeg, he sometimes leaves a little mark on the carpet, but it's nothing.
She says, let me ask you, how do you take your candy, hard or soft?
Hard candy, baby. Hard candy.
You see scattered around the room various balls, and she whips hold of a ball and offers you a bowl full of hard candy. Please, help yourself.
I'll rig round for the hot cinnamon or the aniseed.
Right, you find a cinnamon hard sweetie.
I'll give it a good sucking.
And she says, Benji, honestly, love, I'll do what I can. You're just going to have to trust me. I mean, you know what it's like right here. We right now clear up and move out, haven't we?
Oh, what is occurring?
Benji's 8-year-old daughter, Ivelda, has gone missing a few months ago. I suspect Granny Nightshade has taken it to work in her factory.
Is that so?
She says, yeah. She says, I mean, I can't prove anything, and Granny Nightshade runs the place, you know.
We could have a look.
Well, you could. You'd never get in now.
Really?
Yeah, unless you've got invitation, you can get as far as Loom Lurch, but you can't get into Granny Nightshade's workshop without invitation or something she wants.
Oh, I know something she wants. We should get that for her, and then we could go look for your
She says,
daughter.
you got to be careful because all the patrols are tin soldiers. What patrols around Loom Lurch are dangerous little buggers. They're tough, but they don't seem to have any kind of fear about them.
That's because they haven't had it put into them yet. I was wondering, have you got an inn or a sleeping establishment that we could take use of for an empty ass?
Now that I've actually read the description, she's got like dungarees on, like workman's dungarees, and in her workman's belt she's got like toffee hammers and pliers and instruments of candy manufacturing.
Artisan at her best.
We haven't got an inn now, but we can put you up in one of the houses if you would like.
Oh, we very much like that. We're knackered. Maybe there's some stuff you need helping with. We're quite good at helping people. Isn't that right, Sherlock?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, there is, but I mean, I don't know how to trust you. You might be working with Granny.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I am the lure.
Actually, we're
The
here.
what?
I'm the lure.
She says, make a persuasion roll, DC 12 persuasion.
We're here to actually try and freeze Arena.
You can make that with advantage. Let's see, advantage.
That might be a good idea because I'm not very persuasive. I could threaten her. Oh,
A 1
See?
under 14. Well done. Well, I suppose if anybody's trying to restore the fairy queen, I guess that's all right by us. Well, she says, we works in the candy mine, and we send all of our stuff up to Lone Lurch to sell in the markets. But ever since Prismere was split, it's all gone bloody downhill, and Prismere is becoming less and less. It's shrinking away as the mists take over. We need to find somewhere safe for the goblin tribe because the kiddywinkies keep getting tucked away. She says, them islands up there, there's the last vestige of Prismere that's left. It's not been turned into Thither yet.
but it's up there.
She says, yeah, it is.
But would it not be better if it was like on the ground?
Well, we don't know anywhere that's safe. Don't
Oh.
suppose you don't know anywhere that's safe where we could be out the state of Granny. There's, we've heard of a place called Fable Rise, and we've been trying to find it so we can send people out.
Never heard of no Fable Rise. Anyone else heard of a Fable Rise? I've heard of an Edelweiss.
She says, yeah, we was considering getting up there, but there's a vine that you can climb up to get onto the island. The flying pixies and things like that, they can get up there by flying, but we'd have to climb up. It's not very safe for us.
Could you
Plus,
not install a lift?
that's where the Jabbywatty likes to do his business. I mean, we
A
see him.
Jabbywatty, you
We
say?
see him. Yeah, the Jabbywatty. He does his business up there. We can make some very special treats if we can get some Jabberwocky doodings.
Well, we could go and have a look, I suppose.
If you can find a way to get the goblins up there, or find this Fable Rise, I would be most appreciative.
Ooh, I've got an idea. Couldn't we use the balloon?
You could, but apparently it can't fly in Thither. You need a guide.
You don't know where we could find a guide, do you?
Well, pretty much the only place of civilization like the big town is Lone Lurch, where Nanny's workshop is. If you was looking for a guide there, then you might find one. That's the only town in Thither.
Alternatively, we could always shin up the vine and go and have a look.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. You go and shim up the vine, have a look. I'll guard the bottom of the vine so it doesn't get stolen, and then we could, have a look that way. After I've had a nap. Gotta have a nap. I'm absolutely blown up my arse.
First thing in the morning, I'll just feed my crocodile.
Could you point us in the direction of somewhere to put her down, and then we'll go and have a look at this Jabberwocky pile.
The Jabberwocky. All right. Okay.
He's brilliant, he is.
This hut over here, she says, and she points up here.
Right, go in, find somewhere to go to sleep.
It's a lovely little quaint goblin cottage. There are balls of candies spread out for you, and she says, well, there used to be so many visitors when it was Prismere before it got split by those hags. She spits, and then in the distance you hear it gets louder and louder.
What's that?
Oh shit, she says, it's a patrol of the tin soldiers.
Any place to hide?
Well, that's my
You're in the house, and as you hide in the house, you hear the noise, and you hide in the house out of the way.
Can I look out the window?
You look out the window, and this is what you see. I'm sure I've got an image for this because these are awesome as well.
This feels all sort of authoritarianisms.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, there you are, you little beauties.
Oh,
They
look at them.
bloody French.
Oh, they
to
look
me.
canny.
They come
Look
marching
like the Smash guys.
into town, and then there's a loud rapping on the doors. You notice that all of the goblins have scattered.
Oh, right.
Does it look like they're going house to house?
They're going house to house. They're shouting at the door. It's time.
come-
It's time for your tribute to Scaratha. Bring out your children.
Oh, I've got a plan.
Bring out your children by the orders of by the orders of Granny Nightshade.
I need a disguise.
As it happens, but the one standing in the centre of town continues to drum.
Is it me, or is the second from last in that picture mincing?
He certainly is.
I thought so. Takes all sorts.
As long as they don't take any kids, we should just leave them. But if they try to steal some kids, I think we might have to push their springs up.
I think we should push the springs up. I'm just...
Yeah.
This Granny Carmine's got a lot to answer for.
Quick bio before they start.
So as you hide in the hut, the tin soldiers are rapping on the doors. One of them at the door is shouting, hand over the children by order of Granny Nightshade. The other one is shouting, have you seen Will of the Feywild? There is a reward for his capture or knowledge leading to his capture. Any person found to be keeping Will of the Feywild hidden will be subject to the law of the land.
I'm watching to see if they take any kids.
Right, so you wait as they bang on the door. Goblin commoners answer the door and answer in shaking tones. No, we haven't got any kids here. No, we haven't seen Will of the Feywild. He is a wanted criminal and he will be subject to arrest. And then there is terrible scream.
Oh no.
Of a small child. Story, here we go.
Oh dear. I can feel it coming on.
Shit just got real, lads.
Somebody's about to get a crocodile.
One of the tilled soldiers, this guy here, the attractively dumpy one, comes out of the house dragging a small goblin child, a small female goblin child behind him. The mother comes out tugging at him, pleading, tears in her eyes. No, don't take Casey, don't take Casey.
Right, I walk straight out the house.
As they lead the small goblin child.
How many of them is there?
And I'm right behind you.
There are 6. The one in the centre has a massive army drum, like the old-fashioned Napoleonic army drums, and he's rapping this out as he continues to hold on, we're going to have to go into movement here because you were hiding in the house, because we're going into initiative, so I'm going to lock your tokens. And you stride out of the house just as they drag the small child. Do I have a small goblin? Just a tiny one.
Personal question there, isn't it?
We can't use that one because that's just a letter G. That's awful, that. We'll use a monster manual goblin.
I'm going to tuck me crocodile back in his bag with his head poking out and leave him in the house.
As they drag Gazy out of the house by her arm.
I don't think that's very nice.
A mother crying behind her as you've stepped out. So what do you want to do now?
I'm going to approach them and give them one warning. I warn you now, let that child go or you'll have to deal with me.
One of the tin soldiers turns as you head down through the trees and the ladders, and it just says, warning, stand down, citizen.
I am not your citizen.
You're entailing his goblin rights.
30 feet, yeah. So Elvannor has gone down a level and has strode forward. Followed by Nutmeg. In the tune of the drum beat, they raise their weapons. Stand down, citizen. This is your final warning.
Right, I'm casting Moonbeam right in the middle of them.
Don't blow the child up.
Right, go for it. Everybody's aware, so we're going to roll some initiatives. Select all PCs, select all NPCs. We'll request the roll.
I feel quite angry.
Yeah, so do I a bit.
You're positively, if you get any worse, you're going to get positively peeved. Sherlock, you get to go first. I'll let you do your movement first. That was from last round. As you've moved down, and Dobbs has run round the side here. Right, so Sherlock, you go first. The attractively dumpy one is the one dragging Gazy the goblin.
Right. I shall move. If I move there, can I still see them?
If you move where? Sorry.
If I move to where I'm moving.
That's like a slope down. So yes, you're on the edge of the slope.
Right, I shall move there, and I will cast Bane.
Go ahead and bane those bad men. Go for it.
Alright, I'll just target them.
They all fail to save, so you may apply the effect. Excellent. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'll draw my sword and get ready to fight.
Alright. Elvannor, it's now your turn, so you can go all moonbeamy. Drag and drop that moonbeam token from your actions menu onto the map. Ooh, nice.
So that hopefully they'll let the child go.
You should have heat metal. It'd be nasty on them.
Right, the plump-tailed soldier starts to head towards you, Sherlock.
Until the spell ends, dim light fills a creature.
They take damage at the start of their turn.
Yeah, 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
They march to the beat of the drum towards you.
Which one's got the drum?
Next. The one in the centre of town. This chap here is the drummer in the centre. He has not stopped at any point. The drumming continues. Dobbsy, it's your turn. You're up on the top of the top level.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like 10, 20, 30 feet up.
How far down is it between levels?
It's about 10 foot per level.
Would I need to make a roll to get down that?
10, 20. You can jump down. As difficult terrain. So you are actually 10 feet in the air. 10 feet in the air.
So how that's 35, 55 I've moved, I think.
Yeah, as Dobbsy sprints along the top and then jumps down the level. Puts you at 10 feet. Running like a racehorse around the outside of the village, yeah?
Yep. Like Predator style.
Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Snoodle, I take it he's not doing anything?
Nope, he's staying in the house because he's a good little crocodile.
I'll change his name to Tin Soldier Drummer so you know which one it is. He does nothing. He stands in the middle of town and continues to drum.
I'm fucking irate. I'm gonna rage.
Oh, are you gonna rage?
I'm gonna fucking rage.
Okay, here you go. 1d 208L.
Oh.
Right. Magic sparkles around you. And then it shoots out like octopus tentacles in all directions till it touches every member of the party. So you have automatic success on one save or one check that only lasts as long as Nutmeg is raging, however.
Right, that's useful.
So tentacles of like sparkly pixie dust shoot out in all directions and surround you. Maybe lift you off the ground a little bit.
I'm fucking irate now.
What type of magic is it? Because if it's enchantment and charm, I get a resistance anyways.
You don't want to resist it. It's good.
You've got a free saving throw or a free automatic success on a check. Right, so you can fly down. You can flutter down.
Right, I'm going straight after that tin soldier.
You are 10 feet away from him, though.
I know, there's nothing much I can do, but I can't throw... Can you use or not missile weapons when you're raging?
Uh-huh.
I'll chuck a javelin.
I'm so angry that you can have this javelin, you twat.
Stick this up your fucking kite.
You hurl the javelin, and it sticks into the tin soldier. He's wounded. Ow! He says in a metallic noise.
It's smashing time, you bastards! That's me done.
Britwick.
Right. Bonus action first, I think. And then I shall move. But bonus action, I need to... Right, where are we? I need to cast my arms. That should already be on, I think. Champion. Right, hang on. Now a bit of movement. I work out the distance.
All of the movement, eh?
Yeah, that'll do.
Right, Britwick springs sprightly across the battlefield. Yeah.
Yep.
And begins.
And then I am going to give the drummer a bit of a hiding with a bit of luck, and I'm going to shove that drumstick right up his oil pot.
He looks at you with his impassive clockwork eyes and continues to drum.
Remind me how I roll the attack on this.
There should be an attack button. It's an unarmed attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. I found it. Sorry, my mistake.
It bounces off his tin helmet.
But I get to go again.
You do. Critical!
That's a bit better.
Good.
Right, you thump him and dint him in the side of the head. And he continues.
Right, hang on.
To drum.
Shove the drum up his arse.
And then I'm going to go over there next to Nutmeg.
Yeah, because you can run in and punch and then run away again, can't you?
Yep, that's the one.
Gazy is trying to break the grapple from the tin soldier as she desperately tugs. But he's got his robotic arm clamped on. Tracy, can you target this attractively dumpy tin soldier and make a saving throw and then do your your moonbeam damage.
Which one? Attractively done. I can't target him because it's not my turn.
Right, okay. That's bizarre. Let me do that for you.
No worries.
There you go. Oh, hang on, you've got 3 targeted now. There, you've got them targeted. Roll your saving throw and then roll the damage because he'll either take full or half. He fails, so he takes full damage as the moonbeam burns him. Oosh! And he is wounded.
What about the other one? Does he get half, or does he say? Oh,
he only takes it at the beginning of his turn. So he runs Dragon Gazy over here. Drags Gazy with him. Next up we have Tin Soldier 2. Imaginatively type Tin Soldier 2. So then can you... There you go. If you can roll his save, please, and cause your damage to him. He succeeds. Roll the damage anyway. He'll take half damage. As he is burned. Almost as bad as the other one, actually, even with half damage. So Tin Soldier 2 moves in to attack Britwick.
Oh, you think so, do you?
He does, and he flails at you with his little clockwork arms. Oh, and he gets 2 attacks. So the first one is a 4 and misses, and the second one is a -3, so that also misses. He looks at his hands as if something bizarre has happened. And we're on to Tin Soldier 1, who begins to come across to engage, but they seem quite slow. Second round, Sherlock Burrows.
Right.
I'm just going to do a grapple on the Gazy so he gets the effect. Might have to do it a couple of times. Go on, Dave. It's your turn. Just ignore us while I try and grapple Gazy. Right, you blast them with psychic energy, but it does nothing. Apparently they're immune to psychic energy. You fail to meet their mind. There's just clockwork gaze in there.
Alright.
So you can't vicious mockery them. Does it say you have to do damage to them to apply the effect or not?
It doesn't say no.
Alright, in that case, that's okay. How do you mock the Tin Man? Anything interesting?
Call him Dusty Bin.
Aye. Just call him Rusty Dusty Bin.
Oh, that hurts, obviously. Is that your turn, or are you moving anywhere?
I shall move to there.
Okay. Elvannor.
I'm going to take the opportunity to move the moonbeam.
Yeah.
I think we need to try and take out the bloke with the drum.
To there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. You still have normal action, you know.
That's you use an action to move it.
I thought it was a bonus action to move it. It's an action to cast.
Is it? Is it a bonus action to move it?
I think usually those kind of spells, it's a bonus action to move.
All right. Okay. And who's the guy? The drummer guy.
He's the one in the centre of town.
Right. Okay. And I'm going to take the opportunity to cast heat metal on the bastard.
Nice.
Hang on, Tracy. I think you're right. And each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet. So it's a full action to move it. Wow. Okay.
All right. Okay. Wait a minute.
No, that was my mistake. I always thought it was a bonus action.
All right. Okay. Oh, well. That would have been.
I guess it's not. It would have been, yeah. So you've got your bonus
any of you injured?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
We will be.
Actually, I'm going to
move forward a little.
To 30 feet total. I'm just not going to see if there's anything else I can cast. Just not going to see if there was anything I could do. No. No, that's all I'll do for now.
Okay, to bonus action to transform.
No, I'll stay as is just in case.
Right, Tin Soldier Plump. Are you sure you can't just control and left click on the Tin Soldier to target him?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? All right, now.
Yeah, there you are. You have him targeted. So please roll his save and do his damage because he takes the moonbeam damage. Yeah, he failed. Roll your damage, please. He looks heavily damaged, sparks and things are shooting out. And then control left click him again to untarget him. He does, however, move forward to engage Nutmeg as he raises his little metal arms and slams you twice, Nutmeg. The first one hits. You barely feel it through your rage. The second one hits as he does 3 points of damage.
I'm going to bite your fucking face off.
Resistance is futile, apparently, and the other Tin Soldier comes forward and also attacks Nutmeg, screaming things like, serve the public trust, uphold the law, resistance is futile, exterminate, all that kind of phrasing. It's a hit. Again, you're only taking bludgeoning damage, so you're missing it. You missed that one. Dobbsy.
Right, well, the shit I was going for has moved out of range, so I'll have to continue my charge around the top.
So is that your cunning action dash as well?
Yep,
As you dash round.
and I'm done.
Okay. All right then. Snoodle is staying there. Tin Soldier drummer and he's standing still drumming. Nutmeg.
Right. I'm going to smash that one, but at the same time, I'm going to swing around to there.
If you move forward, Tin Soldier 5 will get an attack of opportunity against you.
All right, in that case, I'm not going to move. I'll stand still. I forgot those two of them. I'm going to smash his head in,
Yep.
and then I'll start work on the next one. You little bastard! I'll scream while recklessly attacking him.
Excellent, yeah. You hit the plump Tin Soldier. There's a loud clang as you bonk
Get
off
out!
the bonker. It smashes his head in. There's a big dent, and you can see clockwork running inside as he falls to the ground.
I'll stamp on him a couple of times, bite him, and then start on the next one.
And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Britwick, you're
Right.
engaged with a Tin Soldier.
I am. So I think what we'll do is
There should be an effect for you all to apply to yourself as well.
Oh, for rage, I did it.
All
It's
right,
just
okay.
I didn't click the clicker.
Yeah, but it gives you enemies advantage to hit you.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did. Reckless attack.
Okay, right. Sorry,
Right.
Britwick.
that's all right. I'm going to attack that one in front of me first, and then I'm going to move, and then do me bonus action after I've moved.
Okay, so you swing with your astral arms, but
Yeah.
they miss.
For a minute, I just need to check something. Where's it going? For a bit. 2 seconds. Right. What? Since I attack, I need to move. I need to want to target him first. And then you go there, because I don't need to be directly next to this one. And I have a taste of the arms and all for my bonus action. Come on. And just to be on the safe side, I shall dance back out the way up there.
Monk's man, am I right?
All right. Monkin. Good at Monkin.
Gazy tries to break grapple. And fails its clockwork arm wrapped around her. Tracy, attractively dumpy, is in the moonbeam, so can you do his save and things? He succeeds at save. Ooh. He looks heavily damaged as the tin is running down his chest in rivulets. And now it gets to pull Gazy away to there, and somehow it moved both of those soldiers. That was weird. Next up we have Tin Soldier 2, who runs forward. I'm going to go heads or tails. Heads is Earl, and tails is Sherlock.
I'll scream, hit me, you bastard.
It comes up heads, so it comes up to you, Earl. It charges you.
Get in, come on.
Swings at you twice. So let's see if my mod's working. It is. It hits the first time, but it's only bludgeoning damage, and it bounces off your
Me cloak.
Yeah, nice.
Nifty.
Tin
I'm going to
Soldier
kill
1,
you.
Tracy,
I'm going
is
to kill
getting burned.
you.
It bounces off that cloak. He succeeds in his save, still taking some damage. Sherlock.
Right, I shall move
Okay, on the
To
other
the-
side of the pond.
onto the side of the pond, and I shall shoot attractive Dumpy with my light crossbow.
No, you will not, sir. No, you will not. The shot goes wide. Is there anything else you want to do?
I've got no other actions, to be honest.
Okay, Elvannor.
Right. Right. I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my moonbeam where it is on him,
Right.
and I'm going to do me. The drummer one was the boss dude, wasn't he? The one that's shouting over.
He's not shouting orders. He's just continuing with this drum beat.
Does it seem to be rallying the others though?
It doesn't seem to
Drum
be doing anything out of the ordinary, but he's just continued to drum, keeping the same rhythm all the way through the combat.
Well, no, I'll do it on attractively dumpy because he's got the kid. I believe that's what rolls, isn't it?
He fails whatever it was.
It was heat metal.
Ouch! He's like,
Didn't go on now.
my whole body's metal.
Exactly.
As he begins to get red hot. Unfortunately, he's got hold of Geezy, so his body is starting to heat up. He has his metal hand clamped around her, remember?
Oh, I've got. What do I do? And as a bonus action for me last. No, wait a minute. No, that was me last second level spell. Solid. What was that? Oh, it's an action and all. Shite. I'll move to intervene, I think, towards where.
Right, I'm going to say that it's glowing red hot, and he has his
Today, I
arm.
know that means that drummer guy's going to get an attack on us, but I want to get the kid out of the way before it gets too hot. That's my turn.
Okay. His chest's glowing red hot, and you can see the red hot going down his arm towards his hand. And
I'm hoping that it gets too uncomfortable for him to leave loose of the kid. That's me hope, anyways.
I get a crit on a critical. Yeah, take 8 damage. Take 3 damage. Dobsy.
Right. I'm going to move back 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to charge the one holding Gizzy.
Right, so you leap down.
Yep.
And then charge.
Yep.
Do you know what? It's heroic as out, so I'm gonna allow it without any kind of roll. As you charge across the battlefield.
I twirl me Errol Flynn tash that I've grown overnight and draw me daggers, charge down, hit it with the daggers, and then use my bonus action to hit it with my hooves.
Go for it.
Now, I get let's see.
You get sneak attack, so you'll have to apply sneak attack. If you haven't, I would drag your sneak attack to a hotbar, so you can just hit the function key to apply it.
Okay.
Then go for it. Stab away. Stab away, stab away, stab away. It is a miss.
Damn it.
Are you offhanding the normal dagger as well, eh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because you can't sneak attack with hooves. It has to be a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Which will kind of suck. Go on, you can do it. Also a miss.
All right, and then I smack it with my hooves.
Yeah, go on, hoof it. The hooves hit as you rear and plunge attack, as RuneQuest would put it.
Oh, God. Wasn't even worth running around.
Yeah, all that running around. And it's a slight dink on the shoulder. But never mind, I had faith in you.
Well, I tried.
The tin soldier drummer, barret, continues to drum, and it doesn't attack elvannor. Nutmeg!
Right, I'm going to smash his head in recklessly.
You don't have the correct effect on.
Yeah, you got to do the reckless every.
Yeah, I did. I just hit reckless there.
No. You raged. You haven't put the rage on.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, so you haven't been getting your bonus for your damage. So I'm going to half the damage you've taken because you should have had 10 instead of 20. Yeah, if you don't put the rage on, you don't get the damage reduction.
I pressed it.
Now you have it. Now you are raging like a lunatic. And you go, I've put your healing back. Go for it, rage boy. Right, you bonk him with the bonker.
Yeah, I'm going to bite him as well.
A massive dint. Are you going to do an unarmed attack?
Yeah, I'm going to do an offhanded unarmed attack.
Right, so make sure you got a tick, so it's the O for your unarmed. You hit, you only apply 1 point of bludgeoning damage for an unarmed attack, plus your bonus for raging. So you punch him and leave a little knuckle print.
No, that was a bite.
All right, so you leave teeth marks in his tin hide.
Back at you.
Britwick.
Right, let's have a look. Well, we'll move first, I think. If we come down to about there, that should be close enough. It is.
Britwick just moves, dodges nimbly. Put him up around the battlefield.
Yep. So let's see if we can give him a... No, we can't. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll target him a second. 25. So if I then go to there, that's 40 so far. Target him. See if I can give him a good eye. That will do it.
Right, as you lash out with the astral arms,
and then I shall dance off back over there.
You run over, you bring both fists down, it smashes attractively dumping the tin soldier into the ground.
There we go.
He releases Gizzy. Hurrah! It's Gizzy's turn, who's no longer grappled, and begins to run away, using the dash action to get as far as she possibly can.
And I don't bloody blame her.
Tin Soldat 2 attacks Nutmeg.
I'll come over and help you in a minute, Nutmeg.
It bounces off your shield, the first one. The second one hits. Hey, I see now you've got your resistance.
Handy.
Surrender. Hand over Will of the Feywild. And we will go easy on you. Follows, like two soldiers see it, following on from each other. Tin Soldier 1, Tracy, can you do your Bernie on him, please? I see he's Bernied.
I certainly can. Oh, shit. I'll have to untick my second level slot. I'm thinking, where's it gone?
Yeah, just untick it for the time being while you use it. He succeeds, so he takes half damage.
Oh,
Right, and now he gets to go. So he would go for you, Elvannor.
it's all right.
He stays in the moonbeam, however, which you find unusual, and
They don't seem to be very intelligent, these things.
takes a swing at you. Oh, there you are, Tin Soldier 1. As the fists slam into you, 2 hits, you are heavily injured. Back to Sherlock.
Right, I shall shoot the one of the tin men on Nutmeg.
Yeah, you will. It's a hit. The bolt sticks in its metal skin. Ooh, doing quite a lot of damage as well.
And I shall cast Healing Word on Elvira.
Elvannor. I do like
thank you.
Elvira though. Healing magic flows all throughout Elvannor. There you go.
Oh, that feels much better.
And it's your turn, Elvannor.
Okie doke. Are you guys injured, yeah? Yeah, it
No,
looks
not yet. Nutmeg is.
Yeah, Nutmeg's not that badly injured though, now that he's got his rage on.
All right, okay. Okie dokie. I'll keep standing there because it's keeping that bugger in the thing. Tin Soldier 5. Everybody's quite damaged, I take it. I shall throw a firebolt at Tin Soldier 5 because I don't like them having advantage.
Flanking advantage.
Oh, I missed.
It bounces off their very heavy armoured hide for low level
damn.
beasties.
Right. That's an action, isn't it? Right. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Tin Soldier 5 begins to beat upon you again, Al.
Come on then.
Hitting. And the second one misses. Dobbs there.
I will move over to Tin Soldier 1
Mm-hmm.
and hit him.
Right, that's the wrong sneak attack. You actually have 2d6 sneak now because of your level. I don't know where you've getting the 1d6 from. Oh, I need to check that.
There you go. I just overwrote the the old one was still in the bar.
Ah, right, I see. Yeah, you do more damage. You just have to actually manage to hit. So it's a main hand and then an offhand. It's a hit. Nice. As you stick the knife in. That's better. 18 damage. It's heavily damaged. Yeah, you chop away a part of the metal skin and see moving clockwork underneath.
And offhand.
You rolled dagger +1 twice there, mate.
Okay. Oh yeah, my offhand's just a dagger.
Yeah.
Do you want to reroll that one again?
Yeah, you can re-roll it. Why not? Yeah, it slides off his armor.
Okay, no problem.
Missing Snoodle, and then the drummer who continues to drum. Nutmeg.
Smash him.
Smashy, smashy.
I'm going to smash him with my bonker.
You bonk him indeed, and you bonk him clean to the ground.
Right, now can I punch the other one?
Yes,
Well, can I bite him?
you can bite him. Blocked by armor, so you climb as you gnaw upon the metal. Britwick, it is your turn again. The tide of battle seems to be turning in your favour.
I shall move in 5 feet so that my arms can reach the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shall attack the drummer. In fact, I shall attack him twice, I think. Oh, you're kidding.
Well, you still haven't recovered your...
No, I haven't. You're right.
You still haven't recovered your luck yet.
And then I shall dance across here, I think, for the rest for some more movement, and that will do me for now.
Oh, he totally... Gizzy runs off and disappears. Tin Soldier 2 is beating upon Earl. He hits you, Earl. He should not have advantage, though. But I'm going to re-roll that. Still hits. Can't argue with that. 2 hits, even with disadvantage. Obviously, it's wearing you down, Earl. Trissy, Tin Soldier 1, Bernie 10.
Whoo! Bernie.
Succeeds, taking half damage, but he's pretty badly hurt now. Yeah, as the moonbeam melts him down and he melts into slag, his legs have melted and he falls to the ground. Just a molten metal with a head on the top. Get rid of that dude now. Sherlock, we're back to you.
Right, I shall move to there, target the one fighting Earl, and attempt to shoot it with my crossbow.
Shoot in the head.
It bounces off its armor once more.
That's my turn.
Oh, I know why it's good advantage, El, because you've got reckless attack on.
Yeah.
So
I'm being a bit reckless. Nah.
it should have advantage. I thought it was bugged, but it's not. Elvannor.
I shall move my moonbeam to there.
Okay. And anything else?
And no, that's my attack. Yeah.
Right, Dobbs there.
I am going to.
You notice that the remaining, all of the tin soldiers have been marching in time to the drum beat. Even when they're fighting you, they're standing on the spot, marching in time to the drum beat.
Kill the drummer!
I know, I'm just going to do it. I'm only 2 squares away.
You are.
Oh, wait a minute.
I hit him!
Dobbsy goes for the sneak attack.
Good lad. Kill him.
It's a hit.
Oh, it's a big hit.
Yeah, you stab it in and something grinds and pops and smoke pours out.
And then I hit it again offhand. Go! Or not.
Dope. Okay, Tracy, if you wouldn't mind burning the drummer.
It's not letting us when I roll.
He's not targeted, that's why. Yeah.
No, it's still not letting us do it.
Yeah, try now. The target kept jumping on and off. You definitely have him targeted now. He blows his save and takes more damage with an explosion of smoke and clockwork gears. He crashes to the ground. The drumming stops. The tin soldier's legs stop moving and the legs stand stuck still.
Awesome.
Tell you.
I think that's class.
Is that your turn?
Oh, was it back to my turn?
Oh no, it was.
No, you just got to do me his.
Yeah, so
thing,
he's
so-
dead. So it's next is Shelook.
I shall attempt to shoot this tin soldier on Earl again.
Because eventually you've got to hit right. Critical. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, it pierces him. It's heavily damaged. Elvannor.
Move me moonbeam there. And that's my go.
Death Star and everything to death. Dobbs there.
I will run over and stab the one that's left.
It's a hit. There we go. That's what I like to say. Wham! You slam your blade in and there's an explosion and cogs fly out of various holes that weren't there before. All of the tin soldiers lie dead before you. Slowly the goblins come out of the town. There's a little bit of clapping and then the clapping gets louder and then there's some cheering goes on. Hooray!
I start bowing.
I'll keep stamping on the corpses and like biting them and punching them and stuff and just basically horrifically mutilating them.
Yeah, and then after a little while you manage to calm down.
I'll nail down and say prayers, so I'll put both pairs of hands together.
Yeah, kneeling down with 4 arms. Britwick says a prayer of thanks. So, what do you do?
Hide the evidence.
Yeah, good idea.
As Labana comes out and says, yeah, we better get rid of these tin soldiers. Nightshad's going to be awfully annoyed.
Well, not really, because they were obviously defective.
They were obviously defective.
Well, they were a bit shit, weren't they?
I still think she's going to be annoyed that you've killed some of our soldiers. You drag the bodies of the soldiers off into the forest.
Yeah. I'll have a key. Can I take the key off a soldier?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the soldier's key.
You take the clockwork soldier's key.
Yep. As a plane.
So the goblins come out, cheer and dance with you, provide you with food and drink and as much candy as you can eat.
Lovely.
I can eat quite a lot of candy.
Miss Mossy Pants says, starts quietly speaking to some of them, saying, "We need to start packing up because there's going to be trouble. I think it might be time to try and find somewhere else to live."
Ask them if they can put us in contact with Will of the Wisp.
I'm going to say if I can come up with a new recipe for a toffee carrot on a stick.
A toffee carrot on a stick? I don't see why not. Little Oak is around the mountains to the west, to the northwest of here. It moves about. It's a giant walking trend, but its favourite spot is next to the river to the northwest of here.
And that's where Will of the Wisp will be.
Will of the Feywild.
Yeah.
I think we need a word with him.
If you can find Little Oak, that's where Will will be.
Can we go to bed now? I'm absolutely blown up my arse.
Absolutely, yeah. Yes, everybody, bedtime. And all of the lights are extinguished and you sleep a pleasant sleep, getting a long rest. A well-deserved long rest.
Cuddle up with my crocodile and wrap him in a blanket.
He strangely cuddles into you, I guess. Weird.
Completely normal, that crocodile.
Your cuddly crocodile companion.
That's correct.
So you wake in the morning feeling fresh, refreshed. and Miss Mossy Pants, you notice that several of the goblins are starting to pack up gear. We'll have to send Candy to the candy market to stop Granny Nightshade being suspicious, but it's hastened our plans. We desperately need to leave.
Well, in the morning, we could go and have a look at that place with a rope thing.
It is the morning. You have woken up and had your ablutions and had your candy-wrapped bacon.
Ooh, candy-wrapped bacon. Should we go and look at this thing in the north west with the vine? I can watch the vine while you take a look around.
Oh, don't say why not.
Sounds like a plan.
You can
Yeah, why not?
You can see where the vine attaches to the bottom of the mountain on the main map.
Yeah, because we've got to sort of go northwest anyway.
It is true that.
So if we go across there, that should put us at the bottom of the vine, and then we can shin up the vine and then sort of head kind of northeast round the end of that bit mountain and then northwest again.
So you arrive at the vine. The vine is thick and looks like the kind of vine that should be in a fairy tale. One that a friendly giant slaying lad might have climbed up. A cluster of rocky earth motes float nearly 100 feet above the woodland canopy, marvellously suspended in midair. Flickers of movement between the aisles catch your eye as sunlight and shadow bounce off the fear darting between the landmasses. A viney tether, seemingly the only way up, hangs from one of the larger islands stretching down to the forest floor.
This vine,
Yes.
would it have to be climbed, or could you sort of walk up it like a tightrope?
It would have to be climbed, using an athletics check. If you wish to try and walk, because it's kind of nearly vertical at the top, so you could walk maybe the first bit,
Right.
but then as you got further up, it goes more and more vertical.
So it'll have to be athletics rather than acrobatic.
Yes, it would.
Okay. Well, I don't mind.
I
I'll give
will
it a
guard
whirl.
the wire.
You need to be a Baracus, this nutmeg, I think.
Would nutmeg fit in a bag of holding?
Nutmeg would fit in the bag of holding because he's quite small.
I'll go in the bag of Walden.
With the crocodile.
I need
Oh,
to
God.
check. Because I'm pretty sure you can suffocate somebody in a bag of
You
holding.
can. Because Earl
it-
tried to drown my cat inside of it. Well, you put it inside a bag of holding and stuck it in the water.
Yeah, but surely if you leave the top of the bag open,
Breathing creature, it doesn't work like that. It's an extra dimensional space. It's bigger on the inside. Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures inside the bag.
So 5 minutes. Just pop us out in 4 minutes. I'll be all right. Just don't pop us out, in a bad place, because I might react.
So, let's see. The vine is like 100 feet in the air,
right?
and it's difficult terrain when climbing unless you have a climb speed. So I don't think you have any ability in yet.
I'll stick guidance on him.
The only thing that I've got is that I can move at 70 feet around.
So you can move 35 feet around.
Right.
So you can get up there actually pretty quick. So you can get up there without nutmeg suffocating. But you would have to stuff the crocodile's head in the bag completely.
Right.
Oh, that didn't go. It's meant to go on. How do I get rid of my... Right, so I've got rid of me thing.
Yeah. The effect guidance self is your concentration check.
All right, okay. To put it on him.
No, to put it on him, it's the effect guidance check 1d4 roll.
Yes, that's what I'm clicking.
Have you got him targeted? Are you dragging it on top of him?
I've got him targeted, but, well, I'm clicking on him, but it's not targeting him. I don't know what it is.
You are holding down control at the same time, aren't you?
When you're targeting.
Yeah, control and left click, and it's
He
not
has it on that, right? So Britwick attempts to shimmy up the rope with a... Let's have a roll here. I'm going to send you the roll. Because
Rather you didn't.
it will be most fun. It's a DC 10
Yeah.
athletics quest roll. It's a 1.
It is.
Your luck holds. You do actually fall.
Not a problem.
You fall 1d100 feet, so that depends on how far up you got. You were 76 feet up.
Well, that's fine. I shall use slow fall as my reaction.
As Britwick shimmies up and he goes, I'm almost here, waves down and then goes, wah, and falls off. Andy, your luck is obviously holding.
Yeah.
What does slow fall do?
Reduces any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
So it reduces it by 20.
Yeah.
So it's 8d6 minus. You land in the trees, halving the damage.
Right.
And then you take minus 20 on that.
Yeah.
Oh, so due to a terrible roll, you only take 7 points of damage, and then you use your slow fall.
Yeah.
So, but there's a ow, 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 as you see this pine tree as Brickwood hits every branch on the way down. Dunk, 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 and then finally flop as he crashes spread eagled on his back on the floor.
I'll turn round to...
You're in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll turn round to the crocodile and go, I bet we're missing all the fun.
I'll roll over, look up at the pine tree and go, that must have been the ugly tree. I ate every branch.
Oh, God.
I suppose I'd better let Nutmeg out of the bag and Snoodles quickly before they suffocate.
No, they had plenty of time. You'd only spent a minute because you can move so fast as a monk. You actually can climb it in 3 rounds. So that's like 30 seconds you've taken so far.
Do you want to have a go?
Well, I suppose, yes, I'd better have another go, had I not.
Stick guidance back on you.
I mean, can it be that hard? Surely.
I don't know why.
It just doesn't like me, this game. I'm controlling and left clicking, I know.
You can actually just drag the effect and drop it on Andy's talking.
Oh, can I? All right, well.
He has it. Right, Britwick.
Right, champion. Do you need healing? You all right?
No, I'm fine. I just hit every fucking branch.
Yeah, he took no damage. It was just very cinematic as you like watching him, and you know when you're like looking at each other and sort of pulling that fist, going as he goes thunk, 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 and then finally goes wah, dunk, and then lands spread eagle on his back on the floor. Right, this time, Britwick, you succeed. So you clamber up the rope, and appear on the strange floating islands.
Right, as soon as I get up there, I shall let Nutmeg out the bag.
Right. Nutmeg, you've been in this strange interdimensional space.
And I shall reposition me crocodile.
What about the rest of you?
I'll sort of look over the edge and motion for them to come up as well.
I'll not look down and I'll hug the floor.
Okay, are you guys all going to try climbing up as well?
Yeah, I'm going to stick guidance on myself.
Can we not throw a rope down?
Oops,
Dobbsy has fallen. Stay 100 feet.
I'll put it up. Wait a minute. Is he rolled again?
4 feet. You were putting guidance on. Dobbsy takes a D6 damage. Dobbsy takes 3 points of damage. Do you have any way to medicate that or not? As you slightly sprain yourself.
I don't think I have, actually.
Sheila clambers up.
Like a hobbit in search of a tea cake.
Yeah. And Elvannor clambers up without a problem.
Yeah.
Poor Dobbsy
That was supposed to have the guidance thing on it. It didn't roll it, but it's
on the floor.
Well, hang on a minute. Now that most of us are up the top, there is easily enough rope to tie together to lower down to help Dobbsy up.
There is, yes, you're right.
Don't tie it round your neck or your balls.
Yeah, Dobbsy, a rope is lowered.
All right. I'll put it under my arms and let me get pulled up.
And with that, you clamber to the top. You reach the aisles. It's 10, so I'm going to do this and then we're going to call it tonight because I'm tired. You reach the top of the aisles and dazzling spells zip and zap as tiny winged faces swarm about the floating islands. You notice that they're all wearing camouflage and they've got camo face paint all over the faces. The cries of battling pixies and sprites blend with the crashing of arrows and spells, building a din that blankets the floating landscape. The foliage is lush and beautiful, air crisp and warm. It would be serene if not for the battle currently raging across it. A bright pink spell, thum, flies past the party, slamming into a tree with a sharp crack. Let me provide to you...
Get in!
The map of this crazy assness that is about to take part.
Woohoo!
Let's pick a side randomly.
And
let's pick both sides and cause complete confusion.
Shirts and skins.
Just shout out who's got the most money.
The island reminds you of the description, the beauty of it, the description that the Kenku described, how the world of Prisme was beautiful and untouched. As I drag the party to the floating island, as you have arrived here with Snoodle.
He's my crocodile.
This is what greets you.
Oh, that's pretty, yeah. This would work perfect for the goblins if people weren't killing each other. Let's go and stop them killing each other by killing them.
As you you duck as sparks and fairy just fly through the air. Little camouflage painted fairies and pixies flitter about trying to kill each other. And you think, well, shit, now what have we got to do? As we call it a night for tonight.